Hello everybody, welcome to today's session. In today's video, we're going to go over the pre-market analysis. We're going to look at the potential trading opportunities that we have for the coming week and how we can actually take advantage of that. So if that sounds interesting, please do stick with us until the end. Don't forget to like this video and share with a few friends that you believe will find value in it. Without further ado, let's dive right into that. We're going to start off with DXY. Obviously, as we can see, it's the US dollar currency index. Without a doubt, we can see that prices are in a strong downtrend, as we were just having, we came from high highs all the way out here. Prices created lows down here. It ranged in here a bit while also creating this descending triangle pattern. Last week, prices broke below that and retested. So we may be seeing a continuation on the downside as prices have just broken below this low, right? So we are obviously going to continue seeing this downtrend for a while. Now, obviously, if we even incorporate the Fibonacci count, we can see that this was the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave. As we understand, if the second wave is choppy, the fourth wave will be straight, and that means the fifth wave will actually be the same size as wave one. So if we even measure the distance of wave one, it's from up here to where wave one ended, has to be the same distance with wave 4 to where wave 5 will probably end. So you can see that, and that wave 5 isn't just ending anywhere, it's actually ending somewhere down here, right? So we're going to anticipate to see wave 5 push all the way until it reaches down here, and then from there we'll actually be looking for some buying opportunities, but currently we'll be looking for sells. Now that's as far as the US dollar goes. Now, how will that impact the other US dollar pairs? Let's look at that. So we have USD JPY. USD JPY, we are going to anticipate to see prices start selling, right? That was last week's anticipation, prices reaching here and then bouncing. You can see it has already done that. Prices haven't actually reached all the way up there, and that was the main goal, but we have seen that prices on the DXY, we have seen they've broken below this structure. That was an anticipation happening if prices bounced off this support. So since prices have broken below here, we are going to be looking for sells rather than buying. Now, we obviously, as a trader, one thing that I always tell you is that you have to learn to adapt with the markets. Yes, you may have a bias, and your bias may be good as long as the structure holds your bias. If the structure changes, don't stick with your bias. Switch, evolve, adjust. That's how you become a winning trader. So with USD JPY, I'm going to anticipate to see prices start selling from this market structure here, where prices are approaching. I'll be looking for sells. As you can see here, in the past it has been used as a support, resistance, and here I'll anticipate it to be used as a resistance, and then from there I'll be looking for prices to start selling, start dropping down, start selling. Should we see prices push all the way until down here? Who knows? Only time will tell. But our first targets will obviously be somewhere here where prices just bounced off from last week, right? Cool. So Euro USD, obviously we can see prices already broke above this structure. This is a sweet retest. As you can see here, prices closed with a doji, indicating a lack of momentum. So from there we'll obviously be looking for buys. We'll be looking for buys, and then from the buys we'll then start dropping, looking for sells. But currently for the coming week we'll be looking for buys. That's about a 300 pip move, almost 400. So it's going to be a nice swing trade. So let's just wait and see how that plays out. Same thing with GBP USD. We can see prices broke above this structure, came back to retest it, so we'll be looking for continuation on the buy side for prices to take off until it reaches on this structure before we actually look for potential sells if prices lose momentum as they approach this structure. Gold, same thing. We can obviously see this even on the lower time frames, like for instance the 4-hour. So if we look at the structure, we can obviously see that prices are in no doubt an uptrend. They were in a downtrend here. As you can see, we had highs, prices created lows, prices were creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low. And then once prices reached here, structure changed. Once prices reached here, structure changed. And then prices started creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then from here, I anticipate to see prices, keep on pushing higher. From here, anticipating to see prices, take off. From here to, continue going higher. So that's my anticipation on gold for the coming week. I'm anticipating to see prices, take off into space, into the stratosphere. Like, I'm just joking. Okay, so those are the only US dollar based currencies that I trade. So that's my anticipation on them. Let's take a look at JPYX. JPYX, if we look at it from a weekly perspective, we can obviously see that prices, excuse me. So let's zoom in. So we can see that prices have reached the all-time low. It's on an all-time low for the JPYX. From down here, my anticipation is that I'm anticipating to see prices push higher because it has broken above this descending trend line. You see here it has broken below this descending trend line, and this was the most recent high. Prices created a higher high and therefore changing the trend, right? Therefore changing the trend. Therefore from here, I'll be anticipating to see prices take off and push higher. As a matter of fact, let's put the Fibonacci extension and see how prices will actually play out. Oof, okay, so this will be 618. These will be the first targets at 1 right here. This will be the second targets where we'll fully close the trade, wait for a retracement before we actually take a third trade to swing with it all the way until about 1.618. So it looks like it's going to confluence with these ends right here. Looks like the 0.618, that will be the final targets up here. So that's how I'm anticipating to see JPYX play out for the coming week, but I won't be taking a trade until I get a confirmation first. I'm not just going to be pulling the trigger. As we can see, the momentum is very strong on the bearish side. So should prices break below here, then I guess we might be looking for a sell continuation. But if prices open on Monday and they've lost that momentum, then we'll be looking for buys from there in it. So how will that actually be affecting the JPY pairs? Obviously, this is Eurojpy. I'll be anticipating to look for sells. However, right now we can still see that the prices are still in a strong bullish momentum. So I'm not going to be pulling any trigger on this one until I see a reversal. And then should I not see a reversal and prices break above here, then I guess we'll be looking for short intraday trades to swing until to day trade them until they reach somewhere here, and then we'll be looking for sells from here. But overall, I'll be looking for sells. I won't be buying any of the JPY pairs for the coming week. We get CAD JPY. With this one, I think prices are already on a support, and we can see the markets close with a bit of a rejection. So this might be having better chances of playing out rather than Eurojpy. We can see that it has already started giving us some kind of a bearish push and then an inside bullish candle and then closing with the doji, indicating that the bulls don't have enough strength to keep pushing higher. So that's a good sign. We'll be looking for sells. These will be the first targets down here. And then from there, should prices break below here, we'll be looking for continuations to swing with them all the way until somewhere down here, right? So that's my anticipation to see how prices will actually be playing out on CAD JPY. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to know how we actually enter, the exact times we take the trades and whatnot, join our free Telegram that we are running a discount on our training program right now. That's 50% off. You don't want to miss that out. Feel free to check it out. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Peace.